So welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and I am a gorilla in the wrist. Sometime back before Christmas we did a pick your favourite Skmei out of a selection of 5, and the intention was that I would buy one of them, review it and give it away. Apologies, it's taken quite a long time to get round to this video, so we are doing it now. The watch that won was the Skmei PRX homage. So we're going to do a quick run through of the watch, and then at the end of the video I'll talk about the giveaway and how you can enter it. It won't be a surprise, it's the usual way. So let's get into it. So before we run through the watch's basic specifications, we'll just do a quick run around. You guys know the format by now. So the watch that my viewers chose was this Skmei PRX homage. It's model number 9288. It's in blue. It comes in an sort of integrated bracelet all the way around. Butterfly kit for operating the bracelet itself, and it's in a nice blue colour. The case width is about 39mm. However, the lug to lug on this one is a bit of a beast, because our perennial Skmei friend inarticulating links #1, which means that this has a effective lug to lug of about 52mm. It's a quartz watch. It comes with a day date, although that's hidden by the hour hand at the moment. We have a fairly simple dial, nice blue. There are minute markers around the outside. The indicators are just buttons with double buttons at the 12, day date at the 3. The hands are very simple, and it's a quartz watch, and it says quartz watch below the pinion and Skmei above the pinion. That's about as much to tell you, really. So let's do the basic specifications. So we're going to run very quickly through the basic specifications. So we have a 38mm dial width. The lug to lug, because of those inarticulated links, is 52mm. The lug width, well, there isn't a lug width because this is an integrated bracelet, but because it is a quartz, you do get a lovely thin 11mm, so lays particularly flat on your wrist. So it weighs in at just under 120 grams. You wouldn't know you're wearing it, to be absolutely honest. It's water resistant, it's effectively splash proof at 30 meters. It has a mineral crystal. And the movement inside it is unspecified. I actually have no idea what it is. So let's start out with my gorilla gripes. What don't I like about this watch? So there's a few things I think. We'll start with the crown, which whilst works perfectly well, is perfectly functional, I just find a little bit small and clearly unbranded. The finishing all across this watch is very shiny. Although the bracelet has an element of brushing on it. But yeah, I think the small crown's a bit of a problem. I think the biggest problem with it, really, I don't know if this is coming across in the pictures, it's just simply the gap between that first link of the bracelet and the body of the watch itself, the lugs. I'm pretty sure I could park a small size family sedan in that gap. It's pretty big. The bracelet, whilst not terrible, I've had worse for more money if I'm absolutely honest, is done up with a butterfly clasp. And again, whilst functional, I just don't like butterfly clasps. I find them so hit and miss about whether or not you're going to get a decent fit that I'm just not really a fan. Putting the links on, taking the links out of this wasn't a problem. It's simple push pins, so easy enough. And because of the size of the links, actually, you're probably going to get a reasonable fit on it. So that's fine. But as I say, I think the biggest problem for this is just that gap. I think you can probably see it better there. It's huge. So a little bit disappointing that. So let's talk about the things that I like about this watch. So I'll start off with the fact that actually it wears pretty well. And let me just sling it on wrist for a second. So as you can see, it wears well. And the bracelet, whilst it's occasionally a little bit sharp, actually looks quite nice. The brush look is pretty impressive, actually. So I like that. Let's just whip it off again. I also love the colour of the dial. And I don't know if it's coming across in the pictures, but it has a beautiful sort of vertical striation all across the face. I don't know if that was intentional, but it looks good. I also really appreciate the crystal on it. Now, I know it's likely to just be glass, but it does have a lovely distortion effect on the hands and the dial generally. So I really like that. And then finally, I think for the price, I think this was about 17, 18 pounds. I'd imagine $22, $23, something like that. So for that price, this feels a bit of a bargain, to be honest. I know there are other homage brands. I know Picardy Design have done a version of this at sort of £90. But if you haven't got very much money at all, and I've had a look on second hand for the PRX, and they aren't losing much in way of value. The cheapest I've seen them second hand was over 200. But if you've got 20 quid, you're going to have to wait quite a long time for one of these at those prices. So it's not perfect, but actually for what it is, I think for a 20 quid quartz watch, it's not bad. Don't drop it on the crystal, because I suspect it will smash. But I think a reasonable effort from Skmei. So I'm going to sum this one up quite quickly. So for me, this is a bit of fun for 20 quid and no more than that, really. I don't know about the quality of the movement in the watch, but it looks reasonable on the wrist. So if you're short a few quid, why not? Give it a go. And in fact, you could save all of that 20 quid and just enter the competition, and then you could win this one. So the basic deal is the same as most YouTube giveaways. You need to be a follower of the channel, you need to like the video, and you need to put a comment, and then in 2 weeks time I'm going to run it through a comment picker, and the person who wins will receive this completely free of charges. I will not be asking you for postage. Please do not allow scammers into your wallet. I will pay for it to go wherever it needs to go. You will not have to give me any money. Anybody asking you for money isn't me. So be absolutely clear about that. But good luck. As I say, this is going to be going live on Thursday the 30th. So put your entry in there. I'm not going to close it down for the actual draw until about the 14th. So you've got about 2 weeks. And good luck and enjoy what's left of the weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.